Hi folks, welcome back to the channel, and in this video we're going to do some exploring of Finland. I'm going to take you to some places that, well, I've never been before, and as I've recently done with exploring Spain and Wales and other things like that, I'm trying to stay away from the coast, and I'm trying to basically find all the interesting things inland, in the places where people don't normally go, the places that don't normally get tourists, they don't normally get sort of, too many attractions set up or anything like that, but nonetheless they're still worth it, still worth the trip and the journey. So yeah, come with me on this one to explore a little bit of middle inland Finland, see what we find. Well, yeah, how cool is this? So it's just a little kind of overnight stop, really. It's got one of these shelters as well. Looks like it's been re-roofed and redone recently as well. And they give you kindling as well as some logs. How cool is that? And you got seats in the back. Even left an axe. That's just brilliant. I mean, someone's chopped wood and prepared it already, so there's an axe there. If you use all this wood, then obviously use the axe and prepare the wood for the next person. That's the way I do it anyway. But yeah, how cool is this? So it's just a little kind of overnight stop, really. I am on my way north. I found a country tri-point with Lithuania, Poland, and Kaliningrad, and there is another one, but it's way north, and I hadn't really thought about going, but then I thought, that's what this trip's all about. I'm not just mulling around. Let's take some inspiration for being back on the road and, you know, just get on and sort of enjoy life. So yeah, I'm heading kind of like northeast of Finland, sort of close-ish to the border of Russia. I think I am now on the Route 5. The Route 6 ran out, and I was hoping to follow the Route 6 along the way, but I've been basically just following this route all the way up, and it's now on Route 5. So I shall bring you along for the journey, and yeah, anything we see along the route, then might go and do a bit of exploring. I think there's a point where I'm going tomorrow, which again is tiny deviation off the route, but I think it's quite spectacular. Not that this isn't spectacular, but the other place is spectacular. So yeah, quite excited about sharing that one with you. Anyway, right now it's a bit cold. As I've been coming up, it's been getting colder and colder, so it's about 10 degrees right now. Overnight it's going to be about 1 degree, so diesel heater is going to get its work done now. Oh, what a view. Look at the sunshine too. Oh yeah. People are paying millions for views like this every day waking up. I just get to do it all the time in a van. You can't complain about that. Right, it's time to get up and get on the road. So you have these signs that say deer, for the next kilometre or whatever, or moose for the next 7 kilometres. And every time I've seen it, I've pressed record on my dash cam, and every time There's always deer right next to the deer sign. That's convenient. I mean, like, how well trained are they? But I mean, could they just pass the message on to the moose as well? I have yet to see a moose. Some people might say you are very fortunate because, you know, last thing you need is a moose in the side of your van. Anyway, I'd love to chat more, but, you know, eyes peeled. As I knew I was heading off way into the wilderness, I thought I'd restock on the old food supplies. So nipping into a Lidl. There are no Aldi up in the Nordics as far as I can work out anywhere. So the closest one is Lidl, as like recognised brands and things like that. So nipped into a Lidl, picked up a few of the old things that I like, some guesswork about, you know, what are these other things as well. Obviously baked beans are baked beans. Baked beans in a little sort of thing, a carton. Well, yeah, that's done. Gonna get them. Jaffa cakes, different Jaffa cakes. Well, yeah, obviously gonna get them. And then one of my favourite things of the Nordics are these little diced up sort of like potato cube and meat cube things. Yes, love them. That was an interesting shop. Just trying to use Google Translate to work out, obviously, translations of what it was I was buying. And yeah, so some of the stuff I was buying, like, say for example, sausages. Yeah, like that. I mean, that says cheese, so that's easy. There was another one I checked on and it just said the real deal. And then there was another one that said exactly what it says. So yeah, I suppose it's just weird that to them it's a cheeky bit of advertising. To anybody that doesn't speak or understand Finnish and is trying to translate using an app, doesn't make any sense at all. So on a few things I've taken a bit of a gamble. There were some bread. So these look like bread things, but that translates to potato. Is it potato bread? Is it a potato cake? It doesn't feel like it, but I'm going to take a gamble on it anyway. And I have never ever seen baked beans in a carton. I think they're like 79 cents as well. How cool is that? So it looks like the perfect size for one. And yeah, easy to fit all over the place. I did get some cookies and some waffles. And you know, because I could understand it, some cheese crisps. I think it was having a bit of an American day because you only got American hot dogs as well. Quick stop today, like I say, just to stock up on food and everything like that, because where I'm going is going to get a little bit more remote. But first stop after putting my shopping away anyway, is going to be, yeah, well, you're going to find out next. Right, we have reached the destination. However, there is a bit of a hike on this one, but I've been told, and from what I've seen, it's worth it. It's about an hour, so an hour, have a look around, an hour back. It's already at 1 o'clock, so I don't know if this might be tonight's park up, but you know, there's no sign saying it can't be, and there's already another moho here, so you know, should be all right if needs be. Right then, it's raining a little bit, but it should be all right. Not going to put me off. Get my coat on and let's go and see something nice. Oh. Locked. Checked. Yes. So you got a little drop toilet up there. A level parking space, even though the motorhome might think otherwise. And then another little car park down there. some information spots, bins, and then a map. So I can see already. So the interesting feature here is this canyon, and specifically where we're going, kind of like a waterfall canyon that you can walk over. Good phone signal, so could stay the night if we need to. So that's where we are in Finland, quite high up, and quite close to the Russian border again, actually. So, yeah, somewhere in there it's obviously in Finnish, but somewhere in there it's going to tell me about where I am, where I need to go. And yeah, I've got it on a map in English anyway, so, and obviously they've left those instructions where everyone can read them. Leave no trace in nature or hiking structures. There we go. Picking and damaging plants is prohibited. Moving rocks, don't do that. Don't disturb other hikers. Do not share online content that violates the rules of the national park. Ooh. Only camp at sites on, I guess that means camping like a tent. Keep dogs on a leash. Only make campfires in maintained campfire sites. Yeah, that's what I've been doing everywhere I've been. So yeah. No cycling? Oh no. Crucially for me though, I have not seen any signs that say no drones. So hopefully I can get to show you this site in a little bit more detail. So yeah, for now, I need to get going. And yeah, follow these signs, I take it, down the path. Although I've just seen one that says bears. Ooh. I haven't got any bear spray or anything like that. Oh dear. Waterlogged tracks. I guess I'm going this way then. So yeah, on my phone, I can see where I'm going and I can see the tracks. So yeah, the phone has the track details where I'm going to walk, and I am walking to somewhere around about there. So going from the blue dot to the pink bit. Yeah, that's where we're heading. So yeah, quite a nice walk. Now, another thing to do is keep an eye out for all the animals that live around here. So we could see reindeer. Might even see the elusive moose. We'll see anyway. I suppose set a thing up on my watch actually. So, boom, walk, yes. Oh, walk, yes. There we go. Set off. So now not only will I know how long the walk was, where I walked, elevation changes and all that kind of stuff, but I shall know how to get back. It's quite good, my old Garmin. It's the Epix Gen 2. I went for the Epix Gen 2 over the Fenix 7 or 8, even though the Fenix has got solar charging and all that kind of stuff, but Epix truly is the only reason I chose it. Well, there you go anyway. So yeah, it has worldwide maps, like zoom in to see everything. Not satellite view, but certainly walking tracks like this that I'm on at the moment, everything like that is on there. So if I ever get stuck anywhere, it doesn't need my phone or anything like that to get this map data. Basically just finds me, it gives me weather information, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, pretty cool really. Right, I'm going to shut up and carry on doing a bit more walking. So what makes me laugh about what I was saying before about, you know, I've got a back park and everything's in there, is when I was a kid, I'd just go out. I lived on a sort of a new urbanisation area, fairly new anyway, and there was just nothing but fields and rivers, forests and all that kind of stuff, literally at the end of the lane, if you like. Little old John would go out, do whatever little old John needed to do all day, without a snack, without water, nothing, just that'd be it. And I'm still here. And yet now we're all told, oh, you must take water if you're going on a hike, you must take a snack and stuff like that, and you got to do this and you got to do that. What a world, eh? What a world. Anyway, I've come across quite an interesting bit now. So it's like a refuge. So you've got obviously a little fire pit set up ready to go. Probably a toilet, some outbuildings, and an actual refuge there. It looks like it's got a fireplace in there and everything as well. That is so cool. It's very boingy. Woohoo! And that little hut behind there is people having their lunch and everything there. I was going to go and film it, but obviously they're actually having their lunch. They've got a fire going. As you can see it through the trees, a little bit of smoke and everything like that. So yeah, how cool is this? Here's a very boingy bridge. I don't think it'd be one of those things where many people could walk over at the same time. Not without some of them falling off or whatever anyway. I remember the first trip to Sweden and finding the lake where it had the boat and the safety vest, you know, the lifesaver vest, and a ladder should someone fall into the ice on the lake so they can go rescue them. And then last night where I stayed, there was that shelter, all the wood's chopped up for you, and there's an axe and more wood there so that you can create more wood for the next person. And obviously people do. I mean, I think they say that the Finnish people are the happiest. You can see why. You got all this to roam around in. Everyone's nice to each other. I wonder if I can convince Mandy that we should buy land up here. Bearing in mind that she doesn't particularly like the cold. So nice just to get out as well. And with the canopy of the trees, can't even feel the rain anymore. Perfect. Oh, and didn't the drone do well coming through all the trees? I know I don't normally kind of mention the third party person, you know, that flies the drone, which is Gerald. And Gerald's kind of like my assistant. We have a chat now and again. It's part-time. Yeah, so it's chat, Gerald, part-time. Some of you might get that, some of you might not. But he flies my drone for me and does a really good job, as you'll agree, seeing what it flew through on the way here. But he also helps me find places like this and find the best routes to places and stuff like that. So, he's an alright lad, he's our Gerald. You know, all things considered, that a lot of people dislike him, but I think he's alright. He helps me out a bit anyway. There we go. Right, I am following The sign's back, so it's all good. I know where I'm going. I'm not dying just yet, but I do now remember there's a lovely steep bit to get back through. I've been seeing these through the forest. I'm like, what the hell is it? I think I've worked it out. I think they're forgetting the logs in the water. So the bottom of that route down there is logs in the water. So yeah, cut them down in the forest. And then they've got special log chutes. Did I finish off my story? Can't remember now. I got carried away about the refuse kind of building in the fire pit. Finish off my story about when I was a kid, not needing all this stuff in a backpack. I mean, yeah, when I was a kid, didn't have a drone. Oh man, would I have been kind of made in heaven. Yeah, having a drone to play with. But anyhow, I didn't. But nor as a kid, when I went out doing stuff like this, take any water with me, snacks and all that kind of stuff, you know. There was no spare money to buy bottled water or even have bottles that you could kind of, you know, fill up with water and take them out with you. So make it sound like I was born in the 1800s. Hey, buy it when I were a lad. Oh, roll us your cap, Grandad. Well, no, not quite then. Sort of like, you know, mid-70s, when I was about 5, 6, whatever. Maybe towards 10, 80s. You know, and I was out roaming. And you basically go out in the morning and come back when you knew that it was getting dark because your tea would be ready. And there'd be no search parties for you. Strangely, you would survive the entire day without water or snacks or, you know, needing some way of communication to let everyone know you were all right and all that kind of stuff. Different worlds, isn't it? I mean, hey ho. Kind of like it. In a mixture, actually. I like the inability of anyone knowing where you are. Going out playing in the woods. But maybe I do like the gadgets too. Be a bit weird to have a channel called Gadget John and not like my gadgets. Anyhow, made it up the steepest hill ever down there, and just going to get back probably about a mile now. I think I've decided as well, probably going to stay here the night. It would be nice to get some more miles under the belt, but what time is it now? So it's just gone 2 o'clock and I've not eaten anything yet, so kind of a bit hungry. There's good internet here, and I've got a video to edit and upload, so obviously that counts. I know it doesn't get dark until around about 7 p.m. Sunset time's 7 p.m. So maybe 8 p.m. it gets dark, and you don't really want to drive on the roads because of, well, from what I've been told, that's when the moose come out. Speaking of moose, I've not seen any animals whatsoever. Quite surprised the van isn't any dirtier than that, given that most of the roads I'm travelling on are like these gravel roads to get places like this. So there's obviously enough normal kind of rainwater on the roads to sort that out. Van is doing fairly well. Do have a wound though. Tree branch caught that. I'll have to get some tape or something on that, stick it back on. But yeah, call this home for the night, I think. I mean, there's only the motorbike here. Everyone else that was here is now gone. So I don't know if other people will turn up, but it seems peaceful enough to me. So it wasn't that far at all, really. Hour and a half, 2.31 miles. Ooh, heart rate, average 131, max 174. See, look at that, hardly any calories. So if I would have eaten the snacks I took with me, apparently that's going to take me 30 hours to recover from that. I don't know. Hey ho. Anyway, thanks for watching, folks. I'm going to call this home for the night, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.